It was the most destructive conflict in human history.
A war that engulfed over 60 countries, claimed more than 70 million lives, and reshaped the world forever. This is the story of World War. The seeds of World War II were planted in the ashes of World War I. Germany, humiliated and economically crushed by the Treaty of Versailles, saw the rise of a charismatic and dangerous figure, Adolf Hitler. In 1939, Hitler invaded Poland. 2 days later, Britain and France declared war on Germany. The world was at war again. Germany introduced a terrifying new form of warfare, Blitzkrieg's lightning war. Fast-moving tanks, bombers, and infantry overwhelmed nations in days. Denmark and Norway fell. France collapsed in just 6 weeks. Britain stood alone, but did not surrender. In 1941, Hitler broke his pact with Stalin and invaded the Soviet Union. It was a brutal and colossal front. The winters were deadly. The fighting, even deadlier. Cities like Leningrad and Stalingrad became graveyards. But the Soviet spirit did not break. Meanwhile, across the world, another fire was burning. Japan, hungry for empire, launched a surprise attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941. The United States entered the war. The Pacific became a battlefield of islands: Midway, Iwo Jima, Okinawa. The fighting was fierce and often suicidal. But World War II was not just fought with bullets and bombs. It was also a war of unspeakable cruelty. In the shadows, Hitler's regime orchestrated the Holocaust, the systematic extermination of 6 million Jews, along with millions of others. The world would not learn the full horror until the camps were liberated. By 1944, the Allies were pushing back. D-Day, the largest amphibious invasion in history, brought the fight to Nazi-occupied France. Germany was squeezed from both east and west. On April 30, 1945, Hitler took his own life. A week later, Germany surrendered. In the Pacific, Japan fought on until the US dropped 2 atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. On August 15, 1945, World War II was finally over. World War II ended, but the scars ran deep. Cities had been reduced to rubble. Nations were divided. The Cold War was born. The United Nations was formed, and the world vowed never again. But even today, the lessons of World War II remain as relevant as ever, reminding us of the dangers of hatred, dictatorship, and silence. Millions died. Billions were affected. But from the darkness came new hope.
Nazi Germany was a totalitarian state, organized for total war. There was room for nothing else but war.
Out of war came unity, peace movements, and the dream of a better world. This was not just history. This was a turning point for all humanity. If this story moved you, subscribe for more powerful history documentaries. Drop a like, share with a friend, and tell us in the comments. Which part of World War II do you want to learn about next?